Hey there my dudes, I am Laddie and welcome to another video. In this video I actually wanted to do a quick, simple makeup tutorial, and I know I haven't done makeup in a while on this channel actually, but I really want to do it for you guys and also to show you guys how to work makeup around facial hair, how to masculinize your makeup where you can still do makeup but have some aspects of it masculine, or if you just simply want to find a way to contour your face to make it look more masculine for trans guys or trans masculine people or people who just feel like doing that, then this is the video for you. So I'm just going to get into it. I'm going to start off by moisturizing my face just using my simple light hydrating moisturizer. I don't know which one I recommend. I recommend just using your moisturizer that you usually use daily if you use one daily. If not, this simple one is nice and easy. I know some people use primer and I used to use primer, but I think a moisturizer works just as well. So I'm just going to put quite a bit of that on my face because it gives a lovely texture that the foundation clings onto nicely. I'm using some MAC Studio Fix fluid and a brush to put on my foundation. Just put a bit of that on the back of my hand. Enough for my face. I really don't use too much because I have a lot of like natural blush, which you can see here, and I kind of don't ever bother putting blush on because of how much of blush I have underneath it. And I never really bother. I'm just going to grab a mirror. Already done my hair today, like it's dried quite nice and curly, so I really don't want to do too much up there at the moment. I might lightly brush over it, but I'm just going to put a tiny bit of foundation up under there, but not too much. I genuinely only put the tiniest bit of foundation on my face. However, you guys can use however much foundation works for you. When blending it in, I just sort of blend it down into my facial hair. It might be different if your facial hair is a bit longer. You might want to just stop here and loosely blend it down like this in this action. Sort of pat it down into the edge of the facial hair so that it doesn't go all over it. But for me, because I use such a light wash of foundation, it doesn't really matter too much for me. Grab my infallible More Than Concealer by L'Oreal Paris. For me, I do my eyes a bit feminine and then the rest of my face rather masculine, and that is how I mix the two. However, you can do it any way you want, as in I'm sure there are better ways to masculinize the face than I've used here, but what I do quickly with the concealer, and you don't have to do this at all because it can make the eyes look more lifted, which can be seen as more feminine, but for me I put a little bit in the corner here, like a few strokes in the corner here, and I put some just here so that it lifts the face when I blend it out. And I do the same on the other side. Then I usually put like a little touch here on the tip of the nose, maybe down the bridge a tiny bit, top of the lips. I don't usually put it on the chin because I've got facial hair. So I use the same brush that I used for my foundation, just to sort of blend it all in. Once that is done, I know my face looks rather flat at the moment and a bit blur. So what I do is I grab this, I think I just got it off of, it was the Sosu stick concealer. I'll try and find the colour. Oh, it's in the shade Cool. It's a contour stick that I just basically got cheap off of Beauty Bay. But what I actually do is, this is the real trick to it. So when I'm just going to look here in the mirror so that I can actually see myself. I grab it from here, and this is the trick to the more masculinized contour. I drag it outwards. I'm really showing you this. Usually you don't have to go this far, but I'll blend it in later. And then I go from here I drag that up, and it almost goes, and I don't have to do it this dramatically, but it almost goes like that. what you can see is that line that goes flat, almost flat across up here under the cheekbone and then down is a more masculinized jawline. And so I can do the same over here, starting from about there. I go in with my blending buffer brush for my contour and just sort of buff back out that way. And if I think anything is too much, I just grab the original brush I put concealer on and put some more concealer on it and buff it down. Of that ridge line, I just grab some more under here. Then, because in my facial hair I do have some lightening down here and up here, I add some of my own colouring to that. Then I just make sure that under my jawline I add some contour as well. Even though luckily my facial hair kind of usually helps me with that. So that's it. That's how, and yes, you can do it way more naturally than I've done it right now, but that is how I usually add some form of masculinizing contour to my face. I just personally really like how it looks when it's all blended together. So to blend it all in, I usually put some bronzer around the outside of my face, blending it into the cheek contour, you know, put a little bit of bronzer wherever I feel like putting it, and then I put on all the highlight and stuff, and then I make my brows much thicker than they are at the moment, because that helps me with feeling confident and that masculine side of sort of like the thick bushy brows. So I do that, but I also make them nice and elf-like at the ends, and I might show you guys a bit of the process, but I think I'm just going to come back now and show you guys the finalized look. So this is the look at the end of my video. I'm super chuffed with how the sort of like jawline is looking. I know this is super feminine, probably too feminine for half of the people who are trying to do this video, but this is how I like to mix my looks. So I like to do the facial hair, the masculine contour, and then I like a more feminine, or well, it's kind of feminine, it could be just sort of like grunge style. I see a lot of dudes doing this as well, but I have these like grunge style just eye makeup. For me, I do a big lip. I know that feminizes it a lot, and I put some nails on and stuff, and I know that feminizes it a lot, but I really like that. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you want me to do actual makeup looks in the future, maybe something like this, maybe something like something else, please let me know. I'm about to make a few TikTok and Reels out of this look. So go check me out over there. It's Call Me Laddie on all of the social media. Bye-bye.